All right, all right. Getting everything set. And feels good to play a different game that does not have the name Tekken attached to it. And I am more than likely just going to be talking to myself during this Let's Play live stream, and that's totally fine. Sometimes you got to start where you got to start from. So full disclosure, as you are seeing on the screen right now, so I decided to buy this game at launch digitally. As you can see here, I logged about 1 day, 21 hours, 57 minutes in this game already. I have not played this game since, I would say, last year. Because the game came out, I believe, October, like around Halloween. So, you know, it's been interesting. It's been an interesting journey for this game, to say the least, if I'm being perfectly honest. The main reason why I decided to actually give this game a chance, despite all of the controversy, was largely because of the fact that, you know, I'm a huge Dragon Age fan. I've pretty much played all of them. I'm a huge role-playing guy anyway in terms of video games, and but the controversy surrounding this game is not lost on me. Unfortunately, BioWare decided to choose controversy over community. However, with all of the narrative nonsense aside, I do feel that this game has great combat, especially when I compare it to the other games, the other Dragon Ages. And so I just wanted to kind of jump in and, I don't know, just kind of play through this for a bit and see what's what. But yeah, so at the end of the day, this game failed largely because of the tranny that they decided to have lead the project, as well as the fact that this game was EA wanted to originally make this game a live service game, and the developers for Dragon Age had no idea on how to go about that. So it was kind of a combination of two things that a lot of people aren't aware of. But outside of all the narrative nonsense, this game, graphically, performance-wise, the music, which is composed partly by Hans Zimmer. He's the guy who did the Interstellar music. Great movie. A lot of people aren't even aware of that. So the game has, it has its pluses, but for the most part, most people's issues surrounding this game was with the Tosh character, the fucking, the non-binary nonsense, the mental illness. So when I initially played this game, I got nowhere near that. I think I stopped playing around the 20-hour mark, but at the time I wasn't really streaming. So I was like, you know what, let me just go ahead and mess around with this game and see what's what. And so yeah, there's a lot of options you can choose. So I decided to do a new playthrough. This is part 1 of that, and that's it. What's going on, Alvin, Lord Honda? So yeah, I just got tired of playing the same thing, and so I'm like, you know what? Let's try some Dragon Age the Veilguard. And so for me, I'm not the type to talk much through cutscenes, so that's just me. So yeah.
Long ago, he had a different name, the Dreadwolf, ancient elven god of lies, or heroic rebel against tyranny, depending on which story you believe. In his desperate fight against the corrupt elven gods, Solus imprisoned them, creating a veil that split our world from the raw magic of the Fade. He had won. But the Veil that Veil and undo the damage he caused, even if that means our world has to burn. Somebody's gotta stop him. And that's where you come in.
Okay, so now this is where you do your create a character. I'm not the type of person to spend like hours upon hours on this. For me, I usually always go as a human. And then let me see. Usually for games like Dragon Age, I'm generally a sword and shield type of guy. Of course, you got the mental illness pronouns. Obviously, I just ignore that. Let me see. There was some customization I remember doing, just to kind of at least get them to, I don't know, look somewhat like me. I try not to spend too much time on it. When I did play through the game initially, I did have a pretty good character, I felt. Let me see. It's funny because I actually do have vitiligo, actually. Let me see if I can remember how to navigate this. So really the thing I focused most on was the hair. Facial hair, of course, because I actually have facial hair. Let's see. Pretty much I should have made note of the, oh, I think this is the one I went with, but actually I think I'll mess with that one. And let's see. I really don't have any hair left, so that's the stress of getting old and living in New York. So I think we'll mess with that. I think that works for me. Oh, hell no. All right, let's see. What else we got? Makeup, hell no. Tattoos, I don't need it. Let's see. Eye color. Well, my eyes are hazel, so let's see how this works. I don't really think it matters too much in the game. But it's kind of, my eyes are kind of like light green hazel, but you know, I don't think it's really that important. What else? Body shape. I'm a pretty muscular guy, so I guess I can leave that default. Body proportions. I don't know. I think I can just kind of like leave that all the same. Yeah, I think, you know, because most of the time when you're playing these type of games, you're pretty much behind the character for the most part. And honestly, I don't feel like messing around with the options too much in this game. If it was like maybe Elder Scrolls or something like that, but this game is, it does give you a good amount of options, but then at the same time it is a bit limiting. So so I'm not too hung up on it. So all right, let me move on. I'll accept the changes. Oh, my class. All right. Yeah, Mass Effect is really good. Nah, I'm classified as biracial, but my father is black, and basically, I don't know. I just you know, it is what it is. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, there's a lot of sales going on for a lot of good games now. Originally I was gonna do this stream and play Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. Since it's like $5 right now on Xbox. But once I found that it's 30 FPS, I was like, I just kind of lost interest. The thing I really, like I said, I tell people all the time, there are things about this game I really do like. And so what I like here is you can actually get an idea of how each class is, where it says the Y button for explore. So this is basically the rogue. So the rogue starts with like 2 blades, and it shows you some of the skills you have access to, and the different specializations. So this is the saboteur. That's pretty interesting. I haven't played any other class outside of warrior just yet. And then I guess the last one is Veil Ranger. So this is, I guess this is like, what is it? Hurt the enemy, snipe enemies from afar using artifacts that charge arrows with dangerous, powerful magic. Like, that shit looks wild. And then for the mage, which I also haven't used, so you got the Death Caller. So I guess it's like you siphon enemies' energy and shit. And you're like fucking flying like you're the Grim Reaper. Like, this shit is wild. And then the Evoker. So you can freeze enemies, summon cold on some Sub-Zero type shit. You can create singularities. That's what's holding the enemies in place. And then you got the Spell Blade, where you I think you conjure up your own energy blade. You got different things that you could do. So it's pretty cool. So my class, the warrior class, we got the Reaper, where you can spawn like a scythe, and that's pretty dope. Then you got the Slayer. I guess this is like an AoE effect. That's wild. Can't hate on that. And then Champion. So these are some of the classes and things that you can do in the game. So yeah, so for me, I'll be checking out the warrior. Let's see. Starting outfit. Since I'm starting, I guess I'll be on some poor man shit, so we'll just go with that. And then the faction. The thing I did before, like if you have no idea, oh yeah. What's up, Digital? Yeah, so I think I answered that earlier, but it's before you guys joined the stream. So I played about, I say about 20-ish hours of this game already, maybe 40. I can't remember. It was like a while ago. So I didn't get that deep into the story, but it was enough for me to play the game, and I liked what I experienced from a game standpoint. The narrative is woke. I mean, there's no getting around that. It's fucking, it is what it is. But outside of that, the combat, the special attacks, the abilities are pretty good. So here, when I played, I pretty much chose, I'm just gonna pick what I picked last time. I'll pick Shadow Dragons. Let me see my backstory. Is this the, or did they change something? Wait, let me hold up. Did they make a change to that? I get, like, for me, I get really deep into these role-playing games, and so it's kind of like Mass Effect. Like for Mass Effect, the first time I played the game, I played as an adept. If you never played Mass Effect, you're not gonna know what the hell that is. Basically, just think of it as the mage class. And so while the game does allow you to use every weapon and all that other shit, you do better with some weapons than others. So with the adept in Mass Effect, your skill is with like small handguns, and then your magic abilities are pretty much what's driving you forward in the game. If you choose the soldier class in Mass Effect, you can use every weapon in the game proficiently. So I kind of like to, I don't know, I like to get into the game, the role-playing aspect. So if I'm gonna be playing as a soldier, I'm not gonna be playing, my backstory is not gonna be that of like a mage. Like the Morn Watch. Like, I'm not gonna have Morn Watch for me as a soldier. And I'm not gonna have Lords of Fortune as a soldier. If I was playing a rogue class, I would use the rogue with the Lords of Fortune. So that's just how I get down. You know what I mean? So I know everybody plays their games differently. So with soldier, like what I'm doing here, a warrior, I would go with Shadow Dragons. I would go with Grey Wardens, definitely. And yeah, I think that's about it. So let's just move forward. So we'll go with that. Should I go with this one? Yeah, fuck it. We'll go with this. And play style. It says select this faction. Yeah, fuck it. We'll select the faction. Play style. I guess I'll keep that the same. Let me see. Oh, wait. Can I go back? I wanted to change the name. Oh, okay, there we go. Let me change the name. The voice. Let's see.
Time to get to work. What's he been saying now?
Can I choose a different voice?
Well, we're not in trouble.
Hell no. Hell no.
Well,
Okay, we're gonna stick with masculine one.
well, we're not in trouble. Let's move.
Pitch.
Let's move. Well, we made it. I'm happy we're here. All of us.
I think that works.
I'm happy we're here. All of us.
Now we're gonna go low.
I'm happy we're here. All of us.
All right. Now this is the part here where you then make some changes to the main character of Dragon Age Inquisition. Yeah, let me customize that. Well, should I? Let's see. Murderer, Herald, Judge, Savior. These were some of the titles heaped on the Inquisitor as she. Well, in Dragon Age Inquisition, my character was obviously a he, so I'm probably going to change that. Yeah, let me make changes. I don't have to, but I'm like, you know, immersive. It's wild because I like that these same images here, this is exactly how Dragon Age Inquisition is. These are the same images. I thought that was a nice touch. All right, so we got human appearance. I don't really care what the appearance is, honestly. Maxwell, whatever. Summary. Wait a second. Was there something else I could have done here? Hold on. I think we'll finalize that. Because I could have sworn there was something. Wait. I think there were different options. I think there were different options. I think it was. Ah, this is the part. Okay. So my Inquisitor messed around with Wait. Oh, okay. My Inquisitor messed around with Cassandra. So that's who he messed around with. Let me see. Okay, so that's how you make the selection. And then, so the Inquisition was formally disbanded. The Inquisitor made a rare decision to give up power before it was corrupted any further. He saw that the Inquisition had grown so large, it had become easy for others to misuse the many resources. I'll disband it. Yeah, let's disband it. And then Solus vanished. Vowed to stop Solus. Vowed to save Solus from himself. We'll deal with that one. And you know what? Actually, fuck it. I'm gonna change him a little bit. Because he does look a little too effeminate. He looks a little too effeminate for my liking. Let me at least add some fucking some facial hair on this guy. Because he looks a little too too sweet. I'll just put it that way. Let me see. Yeah, let's give him some facial hair. Let's make a man of him. Where was the one I was using? I think it was this one. Wait, where was the one I was using? Was it this? Unless they're different for this particular one. It might be. Alright. Because I'm spending a little too long on this shit. Alright. Starting preset. Wait. Oh my god, this is fucking annoying. Okay. Alright, fuck it. Let's see. Do they change? Fuck, bro. Let's see. Okay. Let's deal with that. Let's see. Maybe it's just the hair that's just throwing me off. Alright, there's no ponytail on this shit, right? Alright, cool. Fuck it. Let's deal with that. And let me see. Facial hair. Because I don't need him to be exactly like my main character, but at the same time, it was just looking a little too flamboyant for me. I think that one was what I had my character as, so maybe we'll stick with that. Give him like a scar or something. Where can I put? Okay. Yeah, let's do this. And the intensity of the scar. Color. I don't know. Maybe that works. I mean, he did go through the fucking Dragon Age Inquisition, so it's whatever. Alright. I guess we'll deal with that. Oh, okay, hold up. Accept changes. Okay. Finalize. Maxwell. What about the voice?
I won't let this stand.
Hell no.
I won't let this stand.
I could deal with that. Alright. Okay. I think... Okay, we did Cassandra. We disbanded the Inquisition. Vowed to save. Vowed to save Solus. Fuck it. We in there. Finally. Okay, so that brings me back here. Okay, we did Adventurer. Okay. I think I'm good. Alright. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Finally.
So, where were we? Oh, right. Him. Our best plan is to stop the Dreadwolf before he can perform his ritual. After following his trail across half the known world, we finally tracked him to Minrathous, capital of the Tevinter Imperium. But to find the Dreadwolf in a city this big, we need a local expert. So, naturally, our story begins where all great stories begin. With the seediest bar in town. And a missing contact.
Let's try this again. Where's Nev Gallus?
Yo, that dude got mad. That dude's arms is more brolic than mine. Let's see. Should I cause trouble or should I just talk it out? I think I'll just cause trouble.
Nev Gallus is my only shot at finding the Dreadwolf. I'm not leaving until I know where she is. Be ready to talk by the time I get to you.
Darling, you're adorable. Not enough gold in the world for this.
Tarek, now!
Meet Bianca. She'd like you to stay a while.
Nev Gallus.
Dumat Plaza. The Venatori cultists took her to Dumat Plaza.
Thanks. Your friend Nev Gallus. He's at Dumat Plaza.
I heard. That's why you're my second in command. Although, for the record, there was probably an easier way to do that than fighting an entire bar.
I think that probably works better. Alright. Alright, so Alright, so whatever works, or okay, but it worked though. Whatever.
What did I have to worry about? You were there watching my back.
Yeah.
Come on. Harding will be worried.
All right. Break's over.
I hope Nev's as good at finding people as you claim.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met. If she says she's got a lead on Solus, I believe her. The Archon's palace. Something must have gotten them riled up.
Right off the bat, the very first time I seen this game, because I covered it very, very early on in my channel, the game's graphics is absolutely phenomenal. Anybody that wants to bitch and complain and shit talk, like, they obviously are trolling. Like, this is very, very good.
Conspicuous. Just get out of here nice and casual. Find Nev Gallus and stop Solus.
And the performance is very well. Like, I remember early on, I didn't have no crashes, I had no performance issues on my system, none. I can't say the same about PC, but on Series X, I had no issues.
You still think you can talk him down before he starts his big ritual?
That ritual is going to tear down the veil. The only thing separating us from the Fade and an endless number of demons. I have to talk him down.
I remember when I saw this part, when they first showed footage of this game, they showed this segment right here, this section. And people didn't like what they seen because they kept talking about the art direction. And I understood that. I understood people didn't like the art direction or whatever. I get it. Me, I excused it because after playing every other Dragon Age game, this is the first time we're in Tevinter, and we've never seen Tevinter. So, you know, the developers did have a bit of latitude on how they wanted to present the Tevinter Imperium, the location that we're in right now.
Oh, crap.
We're too late.
The ritual started. But if we hurry, we can still stop Solus before it finishes. Let's go. Harding's this way. She'll get us to Dumont Plaza. Then Nev will get us to Solus.
Watch out! Solus summoning demons on purpose?
My guess is the veil is weakening, and they're slipping through the cracks.
And when the veil comes down completely?
And the whole world is going to look a lot like this. Come on, this way. It should get us to Harding.
You're safe now. Get inside and bar the doors quick as you can, okay?
Thank you, miss.
Harding, you all right?
I've been doing what I can to help. The ritual must be weakening the veil. There are a lot of scared people out here.
And a lot of demons. Haven't seen this many come through the Fade in years.
What about you two? Are you okay?
That was a lot of demons. The Archon's palace was taking shots at us too.
Gets the blood pumping.
Have you got my gear?
Right over there. Where's Nev Gallus? Wasn't she at the meeting point?
Venatori got to her first. We grabbed her before we arrived and paid off the bar owner to keep it quiet.
I'm not surprised our detective did something to piss off a cult of murderous blood mages, but their timing stinks. The bar owner said the Venatori took Nev to Dumont Plaza. Can you get us there, Harding?
Rook, you're with the Shadow Dragons. I figured you'd know Minrathis better than I do.
Sure, but Minrathous is huge. This is nowhere near my neighborhood. Try.
Don't worry, scouting's my specialty. Follow me.
Eyes up. We've got company.
That little quirk that she just made about aren't you part of the Shadow Dragons, that was obviously a reference to the decision I made in terms of my background. So okay, we got the light attack, which is X, or square if you're PlayStation, and then of course the heavy attack button would be triangle or trying to fucking parry.
I think that's the last of them.
Good. Let's get to Dumont Plaza and find Nev. You two all right? Patch yourselves up if you need.
There are a lot of little knick-knacky things in the game.
If Solus tears down the Veil, doesn't that destroy everything?
Solus always talked about how beautiful the ancient world was.
That world existed before the Veil, and he wants to bring it back.
Even if his ritual kills us all in the process.
I don't think there's anything down here, right?
The Archon's
No.
palace. It floats over the city with a big cannon pointed
Oh,
down at
there
its own
was.
people.
Okay. Got some gold. I think the next game I'll play, probably after this, would probably be either Wu Cheng, Fallen Feathers, or I'm thinking Assassin's Creed Shadows. I mean, I got like hundreds of games I can play, so. Got that. Yeah, I like to find all the little nooks and crannies. Alright, so I went here, right? Yep. Okay. Okay, let's go in here. I think there's something in here. Alright, so we got that. Let's see what's over here. If there's anything. Guess there is. I'm pretty sure everybody that like rushes through games would probably not even get any of these things. I think there was
Oh no, I think that's
something
Dumont Plaza.
here.
Let's move.
They're the ones who made trouble at the hall.
Predatory cultists!
I hate these assholes. Looks like the Venatori put up a barrier to block the way.
Did I miss anything? Okay, we'll just pick this up. Health potions and
Friendly
whatnot.
bunch of cultists, aren't they?
Used to fight these assholes every day in the Shadow Dragons.
Glad you kept up practice.
we'll push forward. Alright, we're supposed to go over there. Let me try. Yeah, I think there was something in here.
Come on.
Yes, I think so.
Sliding down.
Yep, there was. Okay. Okay. So now you get one of your early abilities. So holding the right bumper, you can freeze combat and go into like a more tactical view. So if I wanted to, I can aim here, use the the left stick, do a WWE drop kick on this guy.
Another barrier. But it looks like Nev's work, not the Venatori's.
Like, the thing that I really enjoy about the combat of this game is that the attacks feel like they have actual weight. Like, it's not just like a very stiff, like, attacks, if that makes sense. Like, they have momentum, they have inertia. So I really appreciate that. Some games, they just have very unrealistic attack patterns, and I'm not really a fan of that.
Not the worst timing.
Nev, it's so good to see you. We thought the Venatori had kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing. A lot of Venatori in the city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play along. Find out who wanted to settle the score this time. Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Nev Gallus, our local expert. She's gonna help us find Solus. Nev, meet Rook. Both of you have done some work for the Shadow Dragons.
Isn't that a coincidence?
Some old friends said if I was working in Tevinter, the Shadow Dragons are worth trusting.
Oh, wait a second. Hold up. Something's messing up. Okay, hold up for a second. Wait a minute. Okay, I don't hear anything. So wait. Oh, okay, I think it's good now. All right. Some old friends said if you work in Tevinter. Let's see. Nice job with the Venatori.
Nice to meet you. Based on the Venatori, you've got excellent taste in enemies.
I do my best.
You said you had a lead?
I haven't seen Solus in person, but I did find hints of old magic, similar to what you get in elven ruins. I traced it to a building beneath Our Lady of Victory. That's where your man is hiding.
Then let's go. Before this ritual he's doing gets any worse.
Worse, this ritual's already drawing more power than I'd expect from a dozen mages. You told me he was working alone.
I also told you he was an ancient elven god.
An elven god. Well, whatever he is, he's causing trouble in my city. Let's go.
All citizens in the canal district must remain in their homes.
So So if we do catch Solus, or the Dread Wolf, whatever he calls himself, what's the plan?
He wants to bring down the Veil. Hopefully that ritual takes his full attention.
So we catch him while he's doing his ritual, so he can't fight us.
That's the hope. If it comes to a straight-up fight, we're dead.
I'm always on the lookout for little knickknacks. Can't help it. I thought something would have been under there.
We can slide down the line to get across.
I'm getting too old for this.
I jump down here? Oh, okay, cool. I forgot I could jump down here, actually. I think I did so in, like, my early playthrough. And I think there's something around here. Yep, there was. Alright, I guess now I'll move on now. Over here. Okay. Alright, so now we're about to do my Captain America thing.
Enchantment on the entrance. I can get it.
Let's see. Anything else over here? I wouldn't be surprised if there was.
We should head back. Solus is probably inside.
Oh, okay, I guess not. Well, over here. Oh, this is where I was. Okay. Alright. Over here.
So this is the Dread Wolf's hideout?
One of them, at least. Not sure how long he's been here.
Some of this looks ancient.
Solus has been around longer than Manrathus itself.
broken chains. Solus is freeing slaves.
Solus hates slavery. One of the few things we actually agreed on.
He said the other elven gods were tyrants who oppressed his people. He was trying to help them.
What do you see?
No sign of Solus. Just a big glowing window or mirror or something.
Well, that sounds ominous.
Ancient elves doing something to a dragon, I think.
Yeah. Trying to control it, maybe?
Solus said the other elven gods were evil. If they were binding dragons, he was right about that much, at least.
More demons.
Okay. I forgot you have a secondary weapon. Oh, damn. Yeah, I have very little, if any, complaints about like the weapon animations or anything. I mean, I've seen so much, so... Did I go up here? I think I did, right? Oh, okay.
It sounds like that opened something below.
Then let's have a look.
Might have been this.
This the big glowing window you saw earlier, Rook?
It's called an alluvian. They're elven and very old.
It acts like a doorway from one place to another. Solus uses them to get around quickly.
He must have gone through it.
Well, we're not in Minrathous anymore.
I know these trees. This is Arlethan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. We've never seen anything like it.
The tremors are getting worse.
And we've got demons.
thought the demons were bad back in Minrathous.
The Fade's a mess this close to the ritual. No telling what could come through.
Does it feel like those tremors are getting worse?
Keep moving and try not to think about it.
Thought there might have been something over here, but I guess not.
Not many of them left to light. Might want to hurry.
Oh, thought I could walk through there.
Quite a few of them, aren't there?
Nothing compared to how many will get as Silver finishes his ritual.
We have to stop this demon quickly.
Watch the lightning!
How did a demon this large get through the veil?
It's a pride demon. Damn thing probably sensed Solus's ego.
Let's get to Solus.
All right. I'll take it from here.
Are you sure?
Positive. You three just keep the demons off me while I talk to him.
Varric, Solus isn't gonna stop just because an old friend asks nicely.
Solus needs someone to sell him another option, to help him justify changing his mind.
Come on, Varric. We didn't come all this way just to talk to him.
He was my friend, Rook. I gotta try to reach him. But if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca.
More demons!
Rook, take care of the team for me. Hey, Chuckles. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Let's buy him some time.
I hope Varric is getting through to Solus.
We better talk fast. We can't hold these demons off forever.
Oh shit, I didn't fucking pay attention at all.
The Veil is a wound inflicted upon this world. It must be healed.
By drowning the world in demons?
I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric.
Minimize the... People are dying right now. You need to listen. Please.
People are always dying. It is what they do.
Shit. Need a better plan.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work. He's too powerful.
What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solus.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right, you two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
Let's go, Ned. Harding, keep the demons busy.
Good luck.
What's up, J-Main? Yeah, there's a lot of sales on games going on right now, so for people who are interested in getting some games they didn't pick up on Black Friday, I think the current sale on Xbox and I presume at PlayStation and Steam are going on. It's another good opportunity.
is it?
We need to bring down the scaffolding.
Why tear down the veil, knowing all the lives it'll cost?
We shared a journey years ago. Do you believe that I would do this if there was some other better option?
The pillar's weak, but...
It isn't falling. We need to push it.
Right!
Together, now!
You came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
Push!
I've been funny if it just said game over on the screen. That would have been wild.
You have no idea what you have done.
Soulless. I know what I did. I stopped you from destroying the world.
I was not destroying the world. When you disrupted my ritual, the magical energies pulled me here, into the Fade.
Okay, so that's why you're here. But why am I here?
Your physical body is unconscious, but you shed a few drops of blood at the ritual site. Enough for a tenuous connection.
Blood magic?
Firstly, I abhor the use of blood magic. Secondly, had I the power to control you, I would already have used it.
This is a trick. I'd like to wake up, fine, talk. I'll be a little reasonable here. Fine, talk.
All right, you brought me here to talk. What are we talking about?
The Evanurus, or as you would call them, the Elven Gods. The creatures that escaped. In ancient times, they ruled the elves, but that was not enough. They sought not just to be obeyed, but to be worshipped. When I rebelled, they drew on the horrific magic of the Blight, corrupting all they saw until I trapped them. Thanks to you, though, I am now trapped, and the blighted Elven Gods walk free.
Right, you were innocently doing nothing when we came along.
The prison in which I had trapped them had begun to crumble. I was moving them to another.
So you weren't tearing down the veil and drowning the world in demons and wild magic.
I had a plan.
Varric always said you'd have a big explanation for why none of this was your fault.
Varric?
Yeah, he said that's your style. Never quite lies, clever half-truths that let you convince yourself you're doing the right thing. He tried to talk to you anyway, and now he's hurt.
Varric is quite practiced at shading the truth himself.
So those things that got out, you said they were gods?
They said they were gods. Blighted, tyrannical, sadistic gods. It took all my power to imprison them millennia ago, but I am certain you will be fine.
That is good sarcasm. Let me see. Okay, now I'm worried. This is your fault. Okay, now I'm worried.
How bad are we talking here?
Their power outstripped my own even before they embraced the corruption of the Blight.
But you did imprison them.
Through trickery. I also had a ritual dagger of pure lyrium, and a network of mirrors to take me from the lighthouse across the world.
I don't have either of those.
Well then, I expect you will be busy. Elganan and Gillenane are your problem to solve. This is your responsibility now.
Why? Why tear down the veil?
You need to listen.
You have no idea what you have done. This is your responsibility now.
Well, look who's still with us.
Varric?
What's up, Hector?
You're okay. But I saw Solus stab you. You fell.
Trust me, kid. I've had worse. It'd take more than a flesh wound to stop me. Don't think I'll be making it out to the field anytime soon, though.
Oh. Hope all is well. Yeah, I just felt like playing this game, and since with all the controversy surrounding it, I just wanted to kind of do a proper playthrough, especially considering that I've decided to do more gaming on my channel anyway. That doesn't only include Tekken 8, because that game is a piece of shit as far as I'm concerned. Well, at least when round one fight starts. So, and since I have hundreds of games I can play, I might as well, you know, actually be a gamer and play different shit. Even if I get like one person to watch, it's like whatever. I'm just gonna do what I'm gonna do.
What happened?
Remember how you said that Chuckles wasn't going to listen, Rook? Well, turns out you were right.
The plan did go a little wrong.
Yeah. Harding got everyone out. By the skin of her teeth, mostly. Before you start worrying, Nev will be fine. She's apparently a lot tougher than both of us put together. Or, at least, she's a lot tougher than me.
Let's see. It's worse than you. Well, maybe I'll say it's worse than you thought. Actually, yeah, Nev, from what I think I saw like a statistic that said that the majority of players romance Nev.
Varric, when we stopped the ritual, something else got out. Something even Solus is afraid of.
You've got this, Rook. World's not flooded with demons right now. Because you stopped Solus, not me.
Varric, even so, I need you to...
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. Like the time you disobeyed orders while taking down that Veilguard slavery ring. There's a reason I dragged you into this whole Solus mess. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Rook, look who's awake. I've been searching the place for lyrium potions. Didn't mean to intrude.
Not at all. I was just about to have a look around.
Oh, be careful if you go outside, Rook. It is a long way down. The Illuvian led us into something, and it's in the Fade. Because that's what we needed. The dream world.
Then I really need to look around.
Can't hurt, in theory. And we need to talk about our next move. Maybe find Harding? She went outside somewhere. There's a table in the central area here. I'll meet you both there.
Go ahead, Rook. Me, I need to sleep. See you later, kid.
Yeah, to me, there's a lot of meat on the bone for this game, especially if you plan on making like multiple playthroughs. So, which I tend to do with Dragon Age games. I tend to go through each class. This one is warrior. I think next I'll do rogue. Damn, she got fucking destroyed.
I wish I could be out there with you, Rook. Just be careful, all right?
The detail like of these interiors are really, really good. So I didn't get that far into this game when I first like played it initially. The furthest I did get, from what I can remember, is I got the assassin character, Lucanus, who, like, at that point he was like pretty much my favorite character. Oh, I don't think I go down here yet. But I think this game came out in around Halloween or on Halloween. So I played this game, I would have to say, I think the last time I played it was maybe December of last year. So it's been a while for me. Well, I mean, I kind of have it in the title, like the title of the video.
Rook,
first playthrough, warrior class.
and we're
In the Fade.
this is where people come.
I'm
and
assuming
dream,
that
but
I'm
dwarves
assuming it's
don't
visible.
dream. And somehow
So
I'm here.
so if you didn't see it,
Yeah,
that's a problem, because then it's like I'm wondering, did anybody else not see
We should
it?
talk about what to do next.
We should, but maybe look around a little. We might be here a while.
Let me make sure of something. Because I know I know it the title of the game, I have it set with the class I'm using, so let me see what this shit looks like. Yeah. Let's play Dragon Age the Veilguard Part 1 Warrior class. Yeah. So you probably just clicked on it, you didn't really look at the title. That's what I'm guessing. But I wanted to put that I'm using a warrior class because I know people have different playthroughs and whatnot. So I wanted to be a little more specific on that regard. Let's get back over here. Hold on. Okay. There we go. All right. Yeah, because I saw like other people how they kind of title theirs, and I was like, all right, let me just kind of X copy it. Made a few changes. Oh, I forgot. There's these things are timed. I don't want to miss out on those. Because these things, if you miss these dialogue segments.
It wasn't supposed to go this way. What do we do now? What do we do?
Harding?
Oh, hey, Rook. How's it going?
Did you ever find places like this chasing Solus with Varric?
Not exactly. But with Solus, it was always about the Fade, or the Veil, or some other in-between place. Varric always hated it, though. At least this place feels different. Maybe safer?
That's the issue that most people have. Yeah, a lot of the mental illness stuff that they pushed into the game was it was unnecessary, and this game had like two issues. The main issue was, of course, the mental illness stuff, but it was also in development hell for like almost close to 10 years, and EA was forcing BioWare to make this game into a live service. So first it was going to be a single player game, then they wanted them to make it into a live service, then they switched it up to be back to a single player game. And this is over the course of 10 years. So a lot of people didn't know that. I didn't actually know that. So by the time they switched it back, there was a lot of things that was going on. Much of the senior level developers, they ended up leaving, and they ended up plucking some tranny that was originally working on The Sims for 17 years and placed that guy as the lead for this game for development, and it just became a shit show narratively.
So you have plants. Greenery's nice, isn't it?
Green? Most of these are dead. Figures. Maybe I'll clear them out. Give me something to do. I hate sitting around. We shouldn't be sitting around. We were going to go back through the Illuvian, right? Let's start with that. As soon as we can.
You know, you can take some time to just...
Now you sound like Varric. Varric and I started this. And I can't stop. Not now. Don't ask me to. So, come get me when you're ready to go. All right?
Okay, so now I'm gonna go and find the other chick. Hopefully I didn't run out of time. Let me see. I think... where would she be? Maybe she's down here? No. Fuck. Oh, okay, I see. She's over this way. Okay, good.
Wisps. Figures are in the Fate, but I swear they're following me.
You alright?
Strange place you've fallen into, but I'll work with it. You know me.
Do I?
We're both shadow dragons and both from Minrathous. Maybe our paths haven't crossed, but I know our work has.
I made a call that got you injured right after we met.
I'll be fine. You trusted me for the job, and I delivered. That's what counts. If we're stuck in this, let's hope you can trust me again.
I do trust you. We'll see if we can.
Alright. But I still wish we had a smoother start.
So much for first impressions.
Here's hoping I'm better on the second.
Well, you're not bad so far.
You take a lot of notes. What about?
Lately, what we know, or knew, before Solus changed the game.
And it's...
Not much. I'm sure Lace would hate to hear that, but one step at a time.
Let's see. Start with the big goal.
Okay, so step 1 is figure out what we're chasing.
Right. And the 20 other questions that need answers...
That's step 2?
I can see why Varric brought you on.
We've just got to start somewhere.
It's just such a shame. It really is a shame. It truly, truly, truly is a shame that this game just did not... It is a shame. It is such a shame. I have to keep saying that because the time this game came out, along with Assassin's Creed Shadows, both of these games should have done far, far better commercially. They should have had a much better reception. People were waiting 10 years for this game after Inquisition. People who played Assassin's Creed, like me, have been waiting for feudal Japan forever. And it was just like, I don't know. It's very, it is what it is, I guess. Yeah, 100%. Like if all of the mental illness stuff was not in this game would have been much better. I think that the reception of this game would have been far, far better. 100%. I definitely believe that. But unfortunately, you know, this is what they decided to go for. Oh, there's a chest over there. I remember when I first played this game, I unlocked a special door. So I'm working on that right now. There's like 4 switches. This is the other switch. Let's see. I don't know. I remember when I moved these switches, there was something that happened, but I know there's one up in the tower. Oh shit. That's like a Call of Duty death right there. Can I go up here? Yeah, I think there was another switch up here. Another codex. Right. Yeah, there's the other switch.
Must be 2 more.
Oh, okay, that's how it worked. And I need to, okay. I remember. So I need to make sure that these statues face each other. Yeah, Harding, not hardened. Yeah, Harding is pretty cool. I didn't really have an issue with her. I did not. Obviously, you got way further in the game than I did. I only got up to what's his name, Lucanus. I played a little bit after that.
That's the second. One more to go.
And that was pretty much it. I was on my way to getting the elf, the black elf. I forgot what the guy that had the pet. So I forgot what his name was. But I think I was on my way to getting him. But then I kind of just got sidetracked with a different game. Oh, okay, I see. I have to move that statue over to face this one. All right. Let me go over there. I need to get over this way. Pretty much if all of the other stuff was not necessarily all the mental illness stuff was removed from the game.
Okay.
I think oh shit. I think the people in this game or like the players that play the game actually most of the complaints I've seen outside of like the mental illness stuff was the art direction. That was pretty much it. Oh, Darwin or Davrin. That was his name. Yeah. Now I remember. His name was Davrin. It's kind of a weird name, but you know. But yeah, he is the Grey Warden. So yeah, that's the character I was on my way to getting. But you know, I have like so many games, I got sidetracked. I forgot what I ended up playing toward the end of 2024. It might have been Cyberpunk, it might have been something else, I forgot. Alright, I guess I go back to where I was. Which is right here. Because all that stuff I was doing, I unlocked this door here. At least I think I did. Oh, no, this is it. Nah, his name is no, his name is not Darwin. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Let me see. Let's see. Dragon Age, Veilguard, companions. Davrin, yeah, it's Davrin. Davrin. That's what it is. But I can see how you could make that mistake. I can definitely see how you can make that mistake. Because it's such a weird name. It's like you wouldn't even think that this is what, You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of a weird name. So yeah, it's Davrin, not Darvin. For the sake of being, like, accurate. Alright, I think there's nothing else in this. I guess I'll open up that door at some point. Alright.
So, we stopped the ritual.
And Varric paid the price.
Hey. Varric made his choice to go talk with Solus. He knew the risks. We all did.
And now Solus is gone. And we're here. Wherever here is. Besides in the Fade.
Solus called it the Lighthouse.
He did? When?
Sorry. It was while I was unconscious. Solus appeared in my dream.
Really? I'm glad you're all right.
From what I saw, he's trapped in the Fade now. Not here, but some kind of prison.
You're sure that wasn't just a dream? It's a reasonable reaction.
Solus can speak with people in their dreams. Even kill them.
He said our connection wasn't strong enough for him to do that. He could only reach me because I bled at the ritual site when I got banged up.
So Solus is using blood magic? Like any normal mage would to play with your mind?
But he's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
Putting together a nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
Stop quibbling over terms.
I don't care about the philosophy. In terms of his power against ours, he's a god.
All right, well, we've stopped the ritual and there doesn't seem to be an immediate danger. For now. You're certain Solus can't use blood magic to affect your mind?
I'm not certain of anything. But we're not out of danger.
What do you mean?
Solus had 2 of the other elven gods imprisoned. When he got trapped, they escaped.
So those things we saw come out of the Fade when the ritual went wild, those are...
Elganan and Gillenane. 2 of the ancient elven gods that Solus rebelled against. When I talked with Solus, he was scared of them. He said they were horrific tyrants.
Tyrants so powerful, elven history remembers them as gods.
Solus says Elganan and Gillenane drew on the Blight for power and became corrupted. That was when he imprisoned them.
So instead of 1 god running around, we have 2. And they're not just powerful, they're blighted.
We need to get out there and stop them.
Just like that. We're down a man without Varric. We can't just rush in.
I know you're hurt, Nev. But the rest of us need to do something.
I'll be ready to fight when it's time, but we need to investigate, then figure out what we're dealing with.
And how many more people will get hurt, get killed, while we spend time investigating?
If Elganan and Gillenane are worse than Solus, we can't go in blind. We need to know what they can do and what they want.
But we only have Solus's word about all of this.
And let's go investigate for ourselves. We find out what we're dealing with, and then we take our shot.
Fine. The Illuvian led us here instead of back to Minrathous.
Let's hope it goes back to the ritual site. Maybe we can find some clues at the scene of the crime.
Nev, are you okay to go?
It's a headache. I've worked with worse.
All right then. Let's get back to the ritual site.
The Illuvian has its own special room. It's just down the stairs.
Yeah, like, yeah, Davrin is kind of like a tough, kind of a weird name, honestly. But then again, you know, you got a whole bunch of weird shit in this game. But, you know, I try to take the good with the bad, honestly speaking. I appreciate the graphics of the game. The music is phenomenal as far as I'm concerned. And I really do appreciate the special attacks and the things that you could do in this game. And yeah, the skill tree is pretty massive. Let me see, it's a massive skill tree here. And a lot of specialization that you could do. But yeah. So it's a lot that you can do in this game. All right, let me go up to Varric. You might have something new to say. Wait. Oh, okay, it was over here then. Okay, I guess not. He's knocked out still.
For all we know, there's a dozen demons waiting on the other side of that alluvion.
If it even takes us back to Arlefin.
Nev, you sure you're up for this?
Don't worry about me. Shall we?
Let's do this.
It's quiet. Well, isn't that a surprise?
There's the ritual site. But if the gods really did get out, they're not here anymore.
Right, let's take a look around and see if we can find...
Cut it down!
I'm trying! It's not working! I can't contain it!
Body.
Strife? Irlin? It's me, Lace Harding.
Harding? What are you doing back in Arlefin?
It's complicated.
I can see that.
Rook, Nev, this is Strife and Irlin. Varric and I met them when we first started hunting down Solus. They're veil jumpers, experts in ancient elven magic.
Hardly experts. I should have been able to shut that artifact down. I'm sorry, Tarith.
It's not your fault. Since the sky ripped open, the magic's been surging. Bunch of artifacts that had been dormant for centuries started coming alive. This is because of Finn Harel's... sorry, Solus's ritual, isn't it? You all were supposed to stop him.
We did, sort of.
We did stop him. The The sky's not pulling itself apart anymore, is it?
But
But it didn't go as cleanly as we hoped. Solus got pulled into the Fade, and some things got pulled out. Or someone's, I mean. Two of the evil elven gods. Elganon and Gillenane.
Mathalanast.
the elven gods of old, the Veilguard.
If they truly have returned,
Then things just got a whole lot worse.
Well, I guess at some point in time, I'll actually see which is the more difficult class for me. A lot of times, difficulty is kind of subjective. But, I mean, I do appreciate that the play styles of the different classes are very different enough to warrant, or should I say, they're different enough to give a different feel of the gameplay. There's some games where they have like different classes, they're very similar to each other. I'm not a fan of that. You know, I like to have a completely different experience. So that's another thing about this game that I do appreciate.
Anything you can tell us about these gods?
Solus might be a bastard, but compared to the Veilguard, let's just say they weren't known for being kind rulers.
there's a reason Solus led a rebellion against the Veilguard, and a reason he imprisoned them.
But now they've escaped.
Tareth is in bad shape. We need to get him back to the camp.
We've still got dozens of veil jumpers unaccounted for.
How can we help?
We need to find Veilguard. She's the best there is at working with our ancient artifacts.
And also at blowing them up.
She was off looking for another artifact before this ritual shook everything loose. If anyone can get a handle on all this wild magic and the artifacts it's setting off, it'll be her.
Right. You get your friend back to your camp and... we'll find Balara.
Nev, you're injured. Stay here with the veil jumpers.
It's a headache. I'll be fine.
I know you want to help, but we don't know what we'll face out there, and you're in no condition to fight.
All right. Just watch your backs.
We'll meet you back at the Veil Jumper camp. It's just south of here.
Balara's out near some elven ruins to the west. At least she was 3 days ago. I'd start your search there.
Good luck, Rook. And thank you.
Is it me? Or is there something strange about this fog?
It all feels a little off. Like everything shifted a little bit.
I do remember there was like a lot of little knickknacks and items and little things in this forest, which I appreciate. I haven't even selected any anything new here. Let's see. Yeah, definitely want to get that. Alright, we'll get this. And I guess I'll just leave it at that for now. So now when I deflect, I have a proper counterattack. But again, I'll say it, this game is very, very nice looking. They definitely did a good job in that department.
Is that suit of armor moving? Gotcha. Oh, people.
She's like, people.
Where'd you come from?
Bellara? Bellara Luther. Strife and Irulan sent us to find you.
Who are you, exactly?
Call me Rook.
Lace Harding. Protocol is to wait a full week before they send anyone out to look for me. I've only been gone 3 days.
Well, the situation's changed. For the worse.
It's wild because, like, for me, I actually know someone that has this character's personality in real life. It's
Yes, that is very much for the worse. Okay, wait. I need a second.
It's a lot to take in.
It does sort of explain a few things, though. Like what? The surge of raw magic in the area. These artifacts started waking up a while ago, but in fits and starts. One here, a couple there. Then, a couple of days ago, the sky split open. And now, raw magic. Thick as fog. Only a god, or gods, could have done that. There's something kind of exciting about it. And dangerous. Really dangerous.
well, I know that. I mean, I think I've said that the last person I got was Lucanus, so obviously I got her.
That's a veil bubble. It's separating us from the rest of the real world, so to speak. You can only pass through it one way. Once you're in, you can't get out.
I just wish that this mechanic was similar to Inquisition, because with Inquisition you can deny party members, you can get rid of party members, and I remember somebody mentioning something to the effect of, if that was the case, they would have just never recruited the non-binary character, or they would have dismissed the character. But in this game, they don't allow you to do any of that. They don't even allow you to really disagree with the Tosh character. So it was clearly an agenda to be sympathetic and affirm to the character. So it is what it is. Like they say, go woke, go broke, and that's what happened to this game.
A bubble like that? There has to be something at the center that's generating it. Something powerful. If we can find it and remove it safely, I mean, the bubble itself should collapse. And then we're back in reality? I really, really hope so.
Well then, let's get going.
So yeah, just for full disclosure, and to reiterate, I had about a little over 40 hours in this game, but I think most of it was, I was just kind of wandering around aimlessly, like how I tend to do in these type of games.
At the center of the bubble, but these magical constructs keep getting in the way. We've handled our share of demons. A few dozen more shouldn't be a problem. Spirits, not demons. They're animating those suits of armor. The armor's attuned to the artifact to protect it from threats. Threats like us, I'm guessing. Someone made camp all the way out here? We've got camps all over Arlethan. The Veil Jumpers do, I mean. Never really know when or where the magic's gonna start going wild.
Oh, a Tekken 8 reference, huh? Yeah, Asuka Kazama. Well, yeah, you probably are new to the franchise, but I can tell you that that character has been annoying from the very beginning. They added Asuka in Tekken 5, and she's been annoying ever since. In fact, she's just got increasingly more annoying. It just so happens in Tekken 8, the character is even more insufferable. Oh, okay, I think I came down here already. Alright. Cross over here. Unless... I think I... Well, I don't know, whatever. I think I came here already. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. Alright. I guess now I go the other way. Yeah, it's... That is definitely something that would have helped, but I think because the people that were working on this game, I don't think they had that much experience, or they probably just didn't have the time to craft the game in a way that would allow you to dismiss party members, because that might have affected the story and other things. So they just was like, all right, we'll just leave them in. Because the development cycle of this game was horrendous, basically.
Is that water just swirling into the air?
We call that kind the whirlpool. The anomaly, I mean. Never seen one this size, though. the edge of the bubble. Can't pass through it. We need to shut down the artifact first.
Oh, okay. So I am supposed to go over there. Alright. Let's go over here.
Demons! Right where we need to go.
Then let's deal with them.
Right bumper. Yeah.
Right on him!
Hey, what's up, man?
So what is this artifact we're looking for, exactly?
I have a couple of theories, but nothing definite. We might find some clues in the ruins, though.
I enjoy this game, but I enjoy it for what it is, you know, and so I can definitely understand people who absolutely hate this game. Totally get it. But it's hard for me to condemn this game solely on the narrative, which we all know is absolutely woke and cringy. But I can't dismiss that I really enjoy the combat. I love the skills. I love the graphics, the music. So there are a lot of things about this game that I do like.
I don't usually see elven ruins that haven't been picked over.
Not many people come this far into Arlathan. Just veil jumpers, mostly.
And not to mention the actual, the way the, like the items and such. This game has some pretty good looking armor. Pretty cool. It's just that it's sad that, you know, the game ended up being what it ended up being. It is sad.
Save the world, apparently.
But for me, I am going to do.
What's this place?
Could have been a temple, could have been where they
I'm gonna
stored
play this
food.
game
But judging
and
by
I'll
the
give it a
sentinels,
proper
It's
playthrough.
probably something important.
The lore behind the powers.
It almost feels like an armory.
I don't
Or
really
something
understand
like
the
that.
question.
What's an armory doing this far out?
Warlords. Ancient elves had a lot of them.
Wow. I've never seen anything like this.
Wait, is this? No, it can't be. Not here.
No, he's not looking
We
for
have to get over there.
dragons.
The artifact we're looking for must be inside.
Dragons are a part of the game, but he's not really looking for dragons. So let me see. All right, so basically, from what I can say, the general gist of the game is, especially if you haven't played any of the other Dragon Age games, is you have this guy named Solus, and he's pretty much an elven god or something of that nature. And basically, in Dragon Age Inquisition, the game that came before this, there was a lot of DLC and a lot of post content for that game that delved more into Solus's backstory and his motivations. And it turns out that he is an elven god, and he did have an ulterior motive to do certain things. So to fast forward to this game, Solus was trying to tear open the veil, hence the Veilguard. He was open to tear open the veil, which is kind of like this, I guess you can call it like a dimensional barrier of sorts between our world and the demon world. And he had a plan of, as to why he's doing it. Unfortunately, people didn't really know what the plan was. They thought that Solus was going to, trying to destroy the planet, destroy the world, or whatever. So, one of his former companions, a character named Varric from prior Dragon Age games, finds your main character in this game, Dragon Age the Veilguard, who I'm currently using right now, a character you can create. You guys are on your mission is to find Solus and to stop him from opening up the veil. So you do that, you screw up the ritual, but in doing so, you release two other more powerful elven gods that Solus had imprisoned many, many, many years ago. So all of this was a freak accident because the main cast of characters in this game was thinking that Solus was trying to disrupt the world, but he had other motives. But I guess because he didn't communicate that, because he's more of a loner type, people were thinking like, yo, you're trying to destroy the world. And then in disrupting his ritual, they kind of made things worse. So this game, you're on a quest to stop these other two more powerful elven gods. And then along the way, you get your companions and you go to different lands and you do the traditional role-playing game stuff. So it's not so much your character has powers. It's more like he'll find artifacts that will allow him to do certain things. And also, depending on the class you select at the beginning of the game, will dictate what you can and can't do. Like for me, I'm a warrior class. You have a rogue class. You have a mage class. So that's pretty much what I can say about that. Dragon Age has a very long history, but unfortunately with this particular game, despite the good that I like of it, This game was not received well commercially. Commercially, it flopped. It completely bombed. When you hear the whole "go woke, go broke," well, you would see this game in a dictionary. Unfortunately. But the game, to me, is absolutely gorgeous. They did a very good job on the world. They did a great job on the attack animations, the skills, the amount of things you can do in the game, a lot of skills you can unlock, the performance of the game. I haven't had not one time this game crash. So, you know, I feel it's one of those situations where the game did, as far as I'm concerned, a lot of things right. But when you have a game that's like a role-playing game, these games live or die off of its story and its dialogue. And unfortunately, the developers of this game decided to integrate a lot of cringe-worthy, woke, agenda-driven dialogue that really put off a lot of players.
Are we just supposed to jump across?
Oh, no, we can make a bridge. There should be a power crystal somewhere nearby.
Got it.
Bring it over here and slot it in. And there we go. Easy.
Yeah, this game is an absolutely beautiful game. It is absolutely beautiful. I say the same thing about Assassin's Creed Shadows. Like, it's ironic how both of these games are two very beautiful games, but they both suffered from controversy. It's absolutely sad. Not saying that they should have won like a game of the year or anything like that, but these games should have done a lot better than they did.
I need to shut it down before we can go up the path. Doing that will attract anything nasty that's hanging around.
We're ready.
Let me I want to highlight this. So I want to highlight something about this game when it comes to the animation. So, and a lot of times gamers don't recognize these sort of details, but when your character is walking up steps, you can see how he is actually positioned his foot to actually make contact with the step. You can see from his leg placement. Not many games do that. Not many games. A lot of times what you'll see is a character will go up the steps and it'll look like he's floating up the steps. But in this game, you can see he's actually taking each step individually. Even when you stop, you can see his posture changes. Another thing is when I talk about the attack animations, I mean, this game has pretty much a 4-hit combo, but you can extend it with additional skills you unlock. So you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So from the front, so I really like how the animations are for this game, and it has a lot of forward movement. It has a lot of inertia. He doesn't just stop immediately. He recovers his footwork. And then even when you're using the shield, like you can see he's actually gaining momentum to actually swing and bash you with the shield. Like, these are the details that people like me recognize, but a lot of the average gamer, they just ignore this type of shit. The only thing I kind of wish that you were able to do is you can't attack while you're dashing forward. You do have an ability you can unlock by rolling, which I haven't unlocked yet. So you can attack while you're rolling forward, but he doesn't have an attack while he's just simply dashing forward. But that's not really that big of a deal, but it's just something that something I've noticed. And then of course you have your secondary weapon, which is for the warrior class, your two-handed maul. Again, you know, really good detail when it comes to the swinging. Also, I really like another thing that games tend to get really wrong is the jumping animation. I like that the jump animation is not exaggerated. He's not like a fucking superhero. He's a regular character. He's not jumping 20 feet in the air. I actually like that his jump is very normal. And then, of course, in this game, you can attack while you're in the air. I like how you can change weapons in mid combo by tapping down on the directional key. So I can basically do 1-1 with the sword like this, 1-1, and then switch to the two-handed weapon, 1-1, and then kind of switch like that. And also another thing I really do appreciate is that you can cancel attacks. So if you're attacking, you can literally cancel the animation and dash or do whatever that you want to do. Some games, they'll lock you in the animation. So if you attack, and let's say if the enemy is doing an armor attack to where they'll tank your move, they're gonna hit you. But if you can see that that's what they're doing, you can be like, okay, I attacked and I can backdash away. So there's things about this game I really like. So you can charge up attack, you can cancel it. So there's a lot of little cool shit you can do in this game. But you know, a lot of players probably just don't either know. They either don't know or they don't appreciate it. Yeah, so this part shows you that when you have certain warnings, you can either dodge or you can defend. Of course, if the enemy is showing red, you can't block that. You have to avoid them. So I do like that.
See that, bad guys?
The only thing I would have changed is that you can't move laterally when you're charging up an attack. You can cancel a charge up attack, but you can't like move away.
They're hitting us from far. Get ready.
That's the last of the magic energy. Path should be clear ahead.
And of course, like as you go throughout the game, you're gonna like unlock more and more skills, so like any other game. But I really do appreciate that in this game. So while, yeah, it does have some cringy dialogue, especially from one particular character who I really wish they would just patch out of the goddamn game, I try to deal with it because I haven't come across her yet. She's later on in the game, but I know when I get to that part, I'll try to just grit and bear it and try to just soldier on because basically most players, most of the press behind this game, you know, has been around that stupid character. With good reason, honestly. But yeah, I really do enjoy the combat and the skills you can unlock in this game. And I do have an appreciation of the animation that they added into the game. It's not perfect, but I definitely recognize the effort on that front. Oh yeah, I forgot the warrior class. Every class has like their little gimmick. So the warrior class is like you like throwing your shield. I think the mage, you can like you have like some sort of a kind of like a special physical weapon you can make, I think. And I know the rogue, you can use like a bow and arrow or something. So they have like little extra things you can do with the classes, and then of course you can like upgrade it and whatnot. But I haven't really like I don't really know much about the other two classes because I really haven't even used them yet. I just know what I've seen.
Damn, another sentinel construct. We'll have to take it down. Easy enough. But watch out. Whenever you see one, there's more nearby.
Like they did a really good job with this forest. A really good job.
I wonder how they died.
We have found a usurper's archived spirit. It is not the Dreadwolf's creation as we surmise, but another's. You can guess whose. Removing it could be risky, but leaving it equally so. I await your orders, Lord Elgarnon. Interesting.
Even mages have trouble with the artifacts here. They expect them to work like, you know, normal magic. But they're different. The magic's more alive somehow. Seeing these kinds of ruins never gets old.
Can anything here tell us what that artifact is?
I have a theory, but we're miles away from where that artifact should be.
Most people consider part 1 Origins. For me, story-wise, it was really strong. And it was the first game. It came out the gate swinging. It was very, very popular. A lot of people, it's their favorite. Most people can't stand Dragon Age 2. I didn't have an issue with it, but I understand people's problem with it. Inquisition was kind of like a mixed bag, but most people liked Inquisition more than part 2. But most Dragon Age fans preferred part 1. Part 1 was just, it was really because of the story. The action of the game was kind of trash, in my opinion. But you know, that's subjective. Some people enjoyed the combat of part 1. I felt it was like the weak part. I felt it was its weak point. But the story was great. It did have its share of like queer and homo, other nonsensical things in the game. Same with Mass Effect. Both those franchises had those type of aspects in it. It's just that it was done in a very subtle way. it wasn't as in your face as it is with this game, and that's really what one of the main issues was with this game when it comes to the narration. For me, I haven't played the first Dragon Age in years. It's been a long time. But I do love Inquisition. The combat is definitely much better out of the 3 original games. And the story was pretty good too. Some people just didn't like the fact that some areas kind of dragged on a little bit too long. Like the first area, I think it was called the Hinterlands. But then again, I mean, you didn't really have to... I don't know. I think people just didn't like it because of the length. But I don't think that you really needed to do every single quest in that region. But I don't know. People have their different things they like and different tastes. So I'm gonna have to fight all these guys right now.
These constructs. It means I was right.
Right about what?
About where we are. An armory. I think I know what the artifact
Still alive? Still alive.
I'm always looking around for stuff. Okay, I guess everything is clear.
So what kind of artifact shows up in an armory? A weapon?
An archive spirit.
What?
A creature of the Fade, bound to a crystal. Ancient elves use them to store knowledge and to help them dream.
The veil in this game was, you know, it's basically been around for the entire franchise. So the whole premise is that there is a what they call the Fade, F-A-D-E, and that's where demons and other spirits reside. Basically, the way they explain it is like demons are just spirits that have been corrupted, and a lot of times the demons are trying to break through and cross over into our world, and then mages in this game, or should I say this franchise, are looked down upon because they can be susceptible to possession, and if a demon possesses a mage, that demon can cross over into our world. And so that's where in this, I guess you want to say this franchise, you have the battle or the war between mages and Templar Knights. And the Templar Knights are the ones that kind of keep the mages in check. So it's a pretty big story across all 4 games. So when you have an understanding of that lore, like anything, you know, it's pretty cool. Like these right here, these are the dark spawn. Even though many gamers had an issue with how they look in this game.
Dark spawn.
Darkspawn. Here. I never would have believed it. Until today. You got it.
What else am I? Oh wait, something over there? Oh, okay, no, I was just seeing things. I hope I didn't come here already. I probably did. Yeah, I messed. Damn it. I'm always trying to find stuff. Sometimes I get turned around sometimes. Let me get an ability. I think I can get the let me see. I know that there's an ability I managed to get where you're able to light your weapons on fire. Let me see. I know it was... Where was it? Or was it over here? No, it wasn't there. Because I remember when I parry or do a perfect parry, my weapons will light on fire. And I remember that part of the skill tree was over this direction. So I'm trying to locate where it's at. I know it was around here somewhere. I don't think it was up here. I don't think so. Because I remember working down the skill tree over this direction. Yeah, the combat of the first Dragon Age Origins was absolutely horrendous. But, you know, I mean, it wasn't... I dealt with it like many people did, but when they made the change for Dragon Age 2, a lot of people didn't like it because it was such a sudden change. Like the Dragon Age 2 was more like real-time combat. It almost was like a hack and slasher. Well, basically, it was kind of like how this game is right now, and Inquisition. So people didn't like that change. They wanted more of the CRPG style. I'm really trying to find where the hell is this particular ability. That's why I'm kind of like wasting time here. Unless I'm completely mistaken, it was up here somewhere. Oh, this is it. Okay. Gain flaming weapons on perfect defense. Okay. And all right. So I think it was, yeah, I think it was this on perfect defense. Okay. Yeah, okay. So that's where it was. So I would need how many? Yeah, I would need a few more skills to gain access to that. That's fine. All right, let's get this then. All right. Cool. All right. Dragon Age Inquisition is definitely worth a try. It is a long game. It is a long game. It's honestly, it's not as, I just realized, it's not as real-time. I mean, it is real-time combat, but the combat isn't as smooth as this game. And I don't mean like graphically. I just mean like you'd have to play it yourself. It's kind of hard for me to explain it. I just feel like after playing Dragon Age Inquisition and playing this game, the combat for this game is infinitely times better. Just from a gameplay mechanic standpoint. It doesn't have nothing to do with the graphics, because obviously Inquisition is like almost 11 years old now. But combat-wise, Inquisition was much better than the first game, but this game is like top level. It's just they dropped the ball with the narrative.
Another one of those resonance amplifiers.
Get ready. Once I shut it down, the path ahead will remain blocked until the magic dissipates.
We've got your back.
Alright, let's have her do her thing.
Sure thing. I've never seen Darkspawn this deep into Arlington Forest before. As far as I know, it's never happened.
If the gods are blighted, like Solus claims, maybe they're communicating with the Darkspawn somehow. Directing them?
You saw those Darkspawn, though? Something was different about them.
And we'll stop them. Once we get out of this bubble.
Right. Let's get to that central temple.
Okay, so I went here already. Alright, let's just get back. So we gotta go over here. Nothing. Oh, there's something over here. I'm just picking up some items
Looks weak here.
before I start raising hell, because basically I'm going to be using this big ass basilisk right here, or this bow and arrow right there to blow things up. Hence why you're seeing the red crates.
I wonder if that ballista could smash through.
Ballista, that's what it's called. Ballista. Alright. Because once I blow that up, this wall I'm going to aim at, a whole lot of dark spawn is going to come out.
More dark spawn, right where you broke that wall. Where's that little shit? I'm gonna put a helmet on. Oh, I thought I had a helmet. Oh, okay. I thought I did. Guess I didn't. Alright. Oh.
And another resonance amplifier.
Should be the last one, I hope.
Me too.
Oh, you know these guys are gonna want to fight me.
Down. We're close. I can feel it.
I dropped that guy. I drop kicked that guy into like the next dimension. Oh, got some health. All right.
Have you noticed something about the blight? Where it is, I mean? It's almost like it's feeding off the elven magic.
stench of decay fills the air. The Evanuris now wield power beyond anything I've seen. Their magic is fueled by corruption and death, and creeps even now into the stones. We cannot outlast this siege. Oh, shortcut. They could have handled that animation a little bit better. Especially toward the end, but, you know, nobody's perfect. Alright, I think that was it for that. I think I have to just hop. Okay, I have to hop out of here. I think I'm going the right way. Oh wait, no I'm not. Because I think that's where I fought the monsters, the armor people. Alright. Okay. Alright, now we're back on track. Sometimes when I'm looking around for like new, like, different items, sometimes I get turned around.
What I think it is, then the alignment means we're here. This is it. This is where it was kept.
Where what was kept?
The archive spirit, or as the ancient elves called it, the Nodus Derthalin. It means the inevitability of knowledge.
What does that mean?
I don't know, actually. The notes were never very clear on that, but I plan to find out.
More constructs ahead.
The inner sanctum. We're getting closer.
I'll take it.
Looks like this door is going to need a second power crystal.
Then let's go find one.
Okay. So I have to find a battery to bring back over to that thing. That's going to open the door. And of course, we're going to do that right now. Because we need to bring a second one that will open up this door.
be another one of those power crystals around here somewhere. Ballista. I bet we could use it to break through that wall.
And here's the other battery. So we will just bring that over here. Now we'll bring the other one over.
We did it. All that's left is the Nautisterthallen. I have so many questions for it.
How do you ask it questions?
It's an archive spirit. You'll see. Okay, here it is. The Nautisterthallen.
So we take it and we're good, right? We can head back.
Oh, I wish. No, it's a lot trickier than that.
Right. Because darkspawn, demons, and animated suits of armor aren't tricky enough.
What do you mean by tricky exactly?
If I remove the artifact the way I'd usually do it, it'll explode and take out half of Arlethan with it. Good news is, I think I can shunt the energy somewhere else. Okay, here we go. The way the magic is pulsing, I've never seen this before. It's almost like it's breathing. Wasn't expecting to fight an ogre today. Then again, I also didn't expect to learn that my gods are rampaging around and trying to end the world. Just one of those days. Okay. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Ooh. No. That's good. I think. Oh.
What does that crystal do?
Keeps the artifact powered. Focuses the ambient magical energy. That's why these things still work, thousands of years later. Oh. No, you don't.
Sulanan, Vir Sulevanan, and Asal Dirthara.
Well then.
I am the Nadas Dirthara.
Right, I have questions.
I am the Nadas Dirthara. What do you...
Oh well.
Guess it's broken like the rest of the artifacts.
It isn't just any artifact. That's the Nadas Dirthalan, an archive spirit. And it does work. Or will, at least. Its crystal is broken. I guess maybe the blight threw its resonance off somehow. But I should be able to fix it. It's kind of my thing, fixing magical stuff. Strife and Irulan will want to know about this. And the Blight, and the Darkspawn. Let me know when you're ready to head to the Veil Jumper camp.
Right. Another thing about this game that I do appreciate is different weapons have different different status effects. So, for instance, this woman's bow, it says attack my target, which basically is you can direct your party members to attack a specific target. That's what they refer to as attack my target. When you specify them to attack something specifically, this will allow them to apply shocked versus fade touched enemies. And then it has a 30-second cooldown. And then you can unlock it further and give the entire party deals 25% damage versus fade touched enemies. So if I switch her weapon, she now gets she does 50% barrier damage, which is good because in this game, enemies that have a blue bar, that's their barrier. The ones that have yellow is their armor. So if I'm dealing with an enemy that has a magical barrier, I can specify her to attack that enemy and she'll do 50% damage on the barrier itself. And then I can just continue attacking. So there is an added layer of strategy when using your party members and also the type of weapons you can equip for them. So even though you can't necessarily control your party members directly, you can give them orders to attack a specific enemy. And again, depending on the weapon they're using, it will do something specific to that particular enemy. And then again, with if you unlock this further, it shows it can deal a burst of electric damage to all nearby enemies if this attack breaks its target's barrier. So there's a lot of if you're just kind of rushing through the game, you're probably not even going to recognize any of these things. The same thing goes with Harding. With Harding, it's kind of like the same thing. With her, if I choose her to attack a specific target, she will do 50% damage to that particular enemy. So that's pretty cool. What's up, Jules? How you doing? So yeah, so that's the thing with that I do like about this particular game. Amidst all of the controversy and the woke agenda and all the other bullshit. But underneath that, I feel that there's a really good game here. And to go with Nev, you can see here, if you choose to attack a particular target with Nev, she'll apply chilled versus all Venatori enemies. So if you're going to fight up, if you know the area you're going to is going to have a lot of Venatori type enemies, it's probably best to bring Nev with you because she's going to be able to utilize her ice ability against those particular enemies. The same thing when you unlock this further, it says the entire party deals 25% damage versus Venatori enemies. So it just depends. Like with Balara, her thing is she can do extra damage versus fade touched enemies with her initial bow, as you could see on the screen here. So that's another thing. Just because a weapon may do a lot more damage, it does not necessarily mean it is the overall better weapon, because you have to also factor in the type of statistics that weapon has. So if I'm going up against a lot of fade touched enemies, it might be worth my time to use this particular bow she has, even though it's weaker than this one. So there's elements of strategy for this game that I do appreciate. Now I'm gonna go back to her camp.
Ready to go?
Right. Let's get moving.
Come on. I'll show you the way to the Veil Jumper camp.
I don't know how long I've been playing. I think I've been playing for like 2 hours now, I think.
Wounded, 16 on bed rest, and some of our most experienced fighters.
Well, I wouldn't say you're right on time, but that's my fault. This is what happens when I don't have a schedule. I think I've been playing for like 2 hours. I think. Let me look at the time here. I don't know how long I've been playing. I'm not really too sure. Oh, wow, I've been playing for about 3 hours. Oh, wow. Shit.
Hell Milva never reported back from Demeter's crossing.
There are 100 people living in that village, or near enough. You're back, and you're alive. Good.
I'm not very far into the story here.
Worse since we left.
Darkspawn. They're showing up all over Arlethan, attacking anyone in their path.
We've evacuated 3 daily settlements already.
We ran into Darkspawn too, near the Nodus Dirthalan.
Wait, you found the Nodus Dirthalan? The archive spirit? We could ask it about the gods. Figure out their next move.
Yeah, so I pretty much got past the prologue. I got past like the early tutorial area. So now I'm just kind of like at that phase of the story where you're still new and still early. Everybody understands the threat that they're in, you know, but I haven't really gotten that deep, you know. Actually, I think it was. You probably missed out on it because I do think it was offered on PS Plus. I don't know, like maybe a month or two ago. I think it was like part of you guys free to play or some shit like that. But I guess it must have been removed. For Xbox, it's currently in Game Pass, but I already I have the physical. Well, I don't have the physical game, but I bought it. I bought the digital version when it first came out. Yeah, you probably just didn't realize it. You were probably busy with other games or, you know, real life stuff, you know. There's some games that appear on Game Pass or free to play, and I'm like, I didn't even realize it because I was busy doing something else.
Archive's broken. Won't tell us anything. But that doesn't matter. Any Dalish settlements we can save, we should.
So far, we've been lucky and arrived just in time. But given how fast these darkspawn are moving, it's only a matter of time till our luck runs out.
Well, it hasn't run out yet. So let's stretch it until it breaks.
If we could predict where they'd strike next, we might get ahead of them. But so far, they've been unpredictable.
Which leaves us with what?
Demetus Crossing.
What?
Irlin and Strife.
Oh, I already
When we
downloaded
came
it.
in,
I
you
just
said
haven't
you
tried it
lost
yet, though.
contact with Demetus
But I mean, I
Crossing.
played that game
Go
like
check it out.
almost 20 years ago. It's basically Final Fantasy VII with updated
Matt,
graphics.
You were still shaky, and
I'm coming, Harding.
But I'll give it a
To
try.
find there, Rook. Likely nothing good, but you'd be saving people, and it might get you on the trail of the gods.
Demetus Crossing's on the far side of the lake. There's a small boat at the docks. It'll take you there. Watch your back out there. And good luck.
With the team's help, Alara disabled the artifact and freed them from the Veil Bubble. She also uncovered an ancient repository of elven knowledge, the Natus Durthalin. While Balara intends to unlock its secrets, she has joined the team as they search for the escaped elven gods. Okay.
Okay, we'll need a boat to get there. Let's head to the dock.
If I remember correctly, there's a couple of side quests I can kind of involve myself in. But yeah. So basically, Balara focuses more on electricity. Nev focuses mostly on ice. And then the thing is with Dragon Age games, at least yeah, from the first game, you can combo certain abilities to work in your favor. So, for instance, you see where it says detonates sundered. So pretty much, if I so in Dragon Age, you have primers and you have detonators. So think of it this way. You can prime where you can freeze an enemy, and then another character can shatter and shatter the enemy. So that's like a basic combo. So for instance, so Harding, let's see. Well, she doesn't have anything just yet because she gets powers later on. But Harding is a detonation, and Nev is a detonation. So if I look to my own character, let me see. So this flying kick, this is also a detonator, but it detonates weakened. So if there's an enemy that is in a weakened state, if I utilize this driving kick ability, it'll do like double damage or something like that. Let's see. Okay, so you see the primer, right? So it says applies. So if I do the Titan Stomp, which I don't have access to just yet, well, I could pick it up. But if I do that, then the enemies will have the status of overwhelm. And then there's certain characters in this game that will have an ability that can detonate that. Oh, no way. I'm not. You're not playing the entire game today. No way. This game is several hours long. I'm probably going to come to a close pretty soon. And I'll probably play something else after I take a break. I'm definitely open to suggestions. And then I'll probably pick this game up later on, maybe tomorrow or so. I do like that you can refund your... I always like when you're going through a skill tree like this and you can refund your abilities and shit like that. Like, I do appreciate that, because some games, when you make a decision, you're stuck with it. So it does promote like experimentation. So maybe you wanted to go down a different skill tree, you can do that. So let's see. I'll probably play a little bit longer, because I think I'm already a little bit past 3 hours already. And then when I do my YouTube editing, so when I upload, well, this is going to be uploaded to YouTube when I finish the stream. But I'm gonna go into the stream and just cut out some of the extra wordy parts. I mean, that's what I see these other larger channels do. Even though I have seen some YouTubers or Twitch streamers, they'll have like an entire channel that's like separate for like, I think it's like a VOD channel. So all the video on demands goes to that particular channel. So, I don't know. I'm not big like that, so I don't really need that. But it's pretty cool. But 100%, I'm definitely going to be playing a lot more games going into 2026 and beyond. And I guess if I have people that are like kind of reacting to my community posts, I'll put out games. Like, my thought is I'll have like a poll of like maybe 3 or 5 games or however many, and I'll let it out for like maybe a week, and I'll see how many people vote on what game I should play, and I'll play that game the following week, and I'll do that or something like that. I'm figuring out different things to do. Because me playing Tekken 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, that shit is not happening. I'm not trying to catch nobody's heart attack playing that dumbass game. I will play Tekken, but I'll definitely schedule it on a different time or whatever.
Seems like a lot's happened around here.
What hasn't happened? This area is where Tevinter Magisters destroyed Arlethan City centuries ago. A whole lot of blood magic during the war.
What about now?
Whatever Solus did stirred up everything again. The old blood magic from the war, it never went away. Ancient relics appear out of thin air, ruins float. It's like an old wound that never healed. And now it's bleeding again.
Well, that was a lore drop. That's why I just kind of let them talk it out.
What of you?
That was the capital city, Arlethan. This
Oh wow,
is what's
yeah, that
left
is
of it
beautiful.
after the war.
I don't imagine it floated back in the day.
All right, I think I go.
Sure, here we go.
All right, I think I take this. Let's see. Oh, that's right. All right. So.
I did it.
Oh. Okay, there's a shortcut. That's a shortcut back to camp. That's always a good thing. So the thing is with this game, Dragon Age Origins, the very first game, was more of a CRPG style of game. With this game, you can press the right bumper, which would be, I guess, the R2 button on PlayStation, and you can freeze the action, and then you can maneuver the little circle in the middle to highlight a particular enemy, and then you can direct any one of your party members to attack that enemy. And when they do that, like I explained maybe a few minutes ago, depending on the weapon they're using and the character that is attacking the enemy will elicit a different status effect on that particular enemy. So that's pretty good strategy. Do you need to do that in this game? Probably not. Maybe on higher difficulties. But I just like that it is an option for you to do that. So I'm just do a little exploring out here before I go back to the main objective, because I have a feeling there's other things like this. I always like to collect stuff. Yeah, one thing I am not a what is it, a speed runner? I am definitely no speed runner, so I'm more of a completionist than anything else. Oh, I remember this part. I have to use the shield to oh. Necrosis is like what you would call poison. Oh, there's something up there. If I can get up there. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I can't get here yet because one of your party members develops a special technique. I forgot about that part. I'm not at that part yet.
Huh. The giant owl. Must be something to this. What the heck? Whole forest is weird. Here goes nothing. Look at that.
Huh. Alright, let's go to the... Oh, I forgot there's this over here. Okay, I know this opens up, but... Okay.
Nev, you sure you're up for this?
I'm fine. Couldn't sit still much longer.
Then let's go.
I've never seen fog this thick in Demetta's Crossing. This isn't right. The dock usually has people bringing goods to market, bartering and shouting. It's always busy.
Something happened here.
Stay sharp.
It's so quiet.
Too quiet.
Where is everybody?
I was kind of hoping there'd be like something in those, in all of this. Guess not. Oh, okay, I did find something. 3 gold. Nothing really to go crazy over.
It's market day. People should be out selling eggs and buying bread. But everything's just abandoned.
They barricaded the main entrance into town.
To keep something out?
No, to keep something in.
I think we can get in over here. It's blight. Even worse than in the forest.
They need to stay in. All of them. Inside.
You okay? What happened here?
Keep them inside. Listen to the mayor.
Hello?
I don't think he can hear us.
Everyone has to stay. We'll be... No, you can't leave.
Hey, can you hear me?
Just stay here, and everything will be fine.
Could have fooled me.
Someone used powerful magic to dominate the minds of these villagers.
The town square!
We need to search for survivors.
Let's see what we can find. Fan out.
This is Adeline. I knew her. She was a farmer, sold spices to us, the best in Arlethan. I can't believe this happened.
Look, is that an Aravel on the roof?
Blight must have lifted it up there.
Damn.
This blight is weird.
Ever seen anything like it?
Never. Blight's usually dead, static, but this is alive.
Okay, let's keep going. Might be more survivors.
What was that?
Something big. Stay sharp.
Over there. 2 more survivors.
Hey, what's going on here?
Find the veil jumpers. Bring them to the mayor.
They're talking about Jahel and Milva.
They said bring them to the mayor. If we find the mayor, then maybe we'll find your friends.
Why were they looking for veil jumpers? What did the mayor want with them? A sinkhole. But how?
Careful not to slip.
That's the deep roads down there, where the darkspawn come from.
Look, more people.
Must round up everyone.
Must get them inside.
We will be rewarded.
Milva!
That's one of your fellow Veil Jumpers? Melara!
Jahel! He's alive!
Melara.
We're going to help you. We'll get you down, Jahel.
No, listen. The gods have returned. I saw them. I heard their voices.
The gods did this?
A blood ritual to release the blight. And the villagers, they said they needed power. Melara, be careful.
Help me! Anyone!
This whole segment reminds me of something that would have been happening in like Gears of War or something.
Come on, that sounds close. Help me! Hurry!
A dragon? Here?
No! 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 Please! Hey!
Fresh blood, a hungry heart. Creature, come to me.
I know you. You're the mayor of this town.
The village. The people. Are they,
Blighted. Dead. All of them.
You gave them to the gods, didn't you? Didn't you?
They were in my head. Infecting my thoughts. They made me do it. Please, help me. You're not going anywhere until I get the full story. I tried to protect people. You have to believe me. The gods told me to lure the Veil Jumpers to the center of town. The others were to be rounded up and kept safe. They would be the first to witness the glory of Gilneain's new creation. She showed me gold. So much gold. All this for gold. The villagers, the Veil Jumpers, the blights everywhere. Demeter's Crossing is dead because of your greed. I didn't know. You don't understand what it was like to hear those voices.
The gods exploited his greed and fear.
I'm supposed to feel sorry for him? I say we leave him right here.
But I'll die. The blights everywhere. What if the dragon comes back?
If we let you go, you'll run straight back to the gods.
They were in his head. Their influence might linger.
I understand what they do now. I won't be tempted again, I swear.
Rook?
Such a choice. Such a choice. So a mayor who pretty much allowed all of his people to die for the sake of getting rich, but according to him, his mind was dominated by these gods. But it's kind of like, well, why would the gods need... What if the gods just wanted to dominate his mind, why does he have gold? So that's the thing, that's a part of his story that doesn't hold up for me. So since I'm going to be the virtual judge, jury, and executioner here, I think I am going to leave him where he is. Goodbye, Mr. Mayor.
Leave him here. He can fend for himself. No!
Wolves will get him in the night. Or, given the state of this place, something worse.
His village deserved better.
The people of Demeter's Crossing were depending on him. The least he can do is stay with them now.
A steep price to pay. And we're the ones to choose it?
Somebody has to.
You don't understand the power they have. They show you what you crave. They speak to the darkness in your heart. No one can stand against that.
Watch me.
I won't be the last to surrender. I felt the evil.
Let's go. No point arguing with a dead man.
No.
The Fade had opened, and the gods were free. Thanks to Solus, they'd woken up to find their empire, their subjects, even their fellow gods, all gone. But they still had the power of the Blight, and corrupting a village was just the start. They made plans to tap more of the Blight. All of it, to rebuild their empire. As a path to power, it had its costs. And everyone would pay for it.
Oh. I think if there was ever a time for me to take a break or to just kind of cut this stream, it is probably now. So I'm just gonna get a bite to eat and just chillax. But yeah, this is kind of like part one. So I guess I'll see after I get a bite to eat. I'll probably do this again, probably either later tonight or later tomorrow, and figure out what other game I want to start up. I mean, I have so many to choose from, but yeah. So let me just end this and let's see. Oh wait, before I do that, let me make sure I saved. That would suck if I didn't do that. All right. About 3 hours and 16 minutes. Okay. All right. All right. I mean, there's like so many other things I can mess around with. Definitely looking forward to doing a proper playthrough of Assassin's Creed Shadows, Blasphemous. I mean, I got like so many things here. I have been messing around with Mortal Kombat. That's pretty interesting. Dome Keeper. I definitely enjoy that game. Actually, I can't say I enjoy it. I must be tired. I need rest. I haven't even played it yet, but from what I've seen of the game, it looks pretty good. Marvel Cosmic Invasion. I mean, damn, there's like tons of games I can mess with. So, but yeah. So I'm out. Anyway, thanks for you guys tuning in. I'm gonna get something to eat.